Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Cartoon Man 13 here. And last time I talked about Terminator 2, which is an awesome sequel. Now it's time to review the decent sequel, but not as good as the first two, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Now, this sequel came out in 2003, 12 years after the last film. And, yeah, it's not as good as the first two. Trying to show this without the glare here. You have some good bonus features on there, as you can see right there. You can barely see that, but some Blu-ray important notice, and there's not really too much for me to say about this film, except the basic plot is that, again, you have Arnold back as the Terminator, whom this time there's the TX right here, played by Kristanna Loken. There's a picture of her right here. It's basically essentially the second film. I know I said the second film's like the first film, but this time they want to kill John Connor as a young man. So yeah, the TX wants to kill John Connor as a young man, and the TX is already killing his teammates, his soldiers. So yeah, the TX wants to kill John Connor as a young man, but it's up to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator to protect him and save the world. But they pretty much, didn't. And that's what led to this movie, which I'll talk about later. There's not really much for me to say about this film, to be honest. This one's going to be short. I know that, but I just thought this movie was, could have been better. But there are some problems with the film that I could easily find, sometimes comedy can work in an action movie. In this case, it didn't really work here. Like, talk to the hand. Yeah, they do that, and Arnold Schwarzenegger wearing those star glasses, come on now. Come on. Come on, come on. Yes, there are problems with this movie, and that's why I say it's decent. And now, some positives about the film that I found. There was this really awesome chase scene with this big crane and all these cars, these police and ambulances, these police cars and ambulances that are controlled by the TX. They go after John Connor. It's essentially the chase scene in this movie, only instead of a truck, it's a crane, and you've added more vehicles to it. So that was a really good chase scene right there. And there's this moment when it says here the T-101, but that's when Arnold carries that Sarah Connor's coffin, because apparently she died of cancer or something. And there's this really cool shootout between the police officers and him. That's another really good action scene in my opinion. There's really good one. There's some other good action scenes too, but I just can't list them off the top of my head. So, anyways, I don't know what else to say about this movie, to be honest, except it was decent. Definitely not as good as this, let alone the first movie. And, yeah. Some of the comedy just felt out of place, but the action scenes are really good. The characters are could have been better. Like, John Connor is still a likable character. Terminator is still a likable character in this film. What else? Alright, I don't know. But I just thought this movie was okay. It could have been better, but alright, so I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. It's just an above average science fiction action movie. It's just an above average sequel. That's what it is. I gave it a 6 out of 10. You know what? You know what? I'll raise it to a 7 out of 10 to be fair. I'll just raise it to... Sometimes I raise ratings because I don't really feel like I'm being fair to movies that I like. So I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. It was decent, but could have been better. So, I don't have that much to say, like I kept saying about this movie, so rubbing my eyes, they're annoying me. Anyways, T3 is just it's just an above average sequel to two really good movies. It's just, you know, above average. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this short review of T3. And the last review for right now will be for Terminator Salvation, which is another okay film, in my opinion. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. So long, everybody.